man. You heard my explanations in real time, so I don't want to hear it now.
Pearl B is cacking him, arming him, but probably getting him.
Alright, you see my explanations in real time. What's good, YouTube? If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 1K. Today we're going to do a little something different just to start off. I'm going to do my first NBA All-Star voting of the year. First NBA All-Star voting of the year. So yeah, as you see, I have the All-Star guys, or the stat leaders in the league. Okay, so as you see here, Bradley Beal's leading the league in scoring. Kevin Durant is second. Dame Lillard is third. Joel Embiid's fourth, and Steph Curry is 5. Now, as my guys, I have for the MVP, just a little background. My top 3 is Joel Embiid, Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, Joker Hive. Guys already know what the heck going on over there. So that's my top 3 in the MVP voting. So those are the guys who I give the first 3 votes to. Fitting. So front court, I'm gonna pick Jokic. Here we go, Jokic. And front court, I'm also gonna go LeBron, just because he's already there. And we are gonna go back to picks. So those are my 2 front court guys. And then, like I said, in the East, Joel Embiid is my top MVP guy. So here we go. We have 3 picks already set in stone. Now the leader in scoring is Bradley Beal. All right, so I'm gonna pull up Bradley Beal because I want to know how many games has he played. First of all, because I know the Wizards have only played 9 games. The Wizards have only played 9 games.
Yeah.
Do you want to give someone who's only played 9 games the nod just yet? Especially when they've had a losing record and they've lost on nights he scored 60 points and 40 points like he has the other night. I don't know. We'll leave that up to see who else we have elsewhere. Andre Drummond leading the East in rebounds, or leading the league in rebounds. Let's see how many games he's played. Okay, he's played 17 games this year. Okay, let me just double check right here on Bradley Beal to see how many games he's played, because I was looking at splits. My bad. Here we go. He's played 13 games. That's still extremely low number compared to like everybody else. So Andre Drummond, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 2.6 assists. Cleveland's number 6 seed in the East. I think I might give it to Drummond right now, just to see what the heck is going on. So we're going to go Andre Drummond. All right, we're going to go Andre Drummond. Okay, and third one, you got to go Kevin Durant. Still the best 3-man in the East, best 3-man in the league. Okay, so now we have Jokic, LeBron. All right, and now we need these other guys. We have 5 spots left. So looking, Clint Capella is another guy who's having a stupid season. He's having a stupid season in Atlanta right now. 14 points, 14 rebounds, and he's probably averaging a crazy amount of blocks too. He's played in 15 games. Atlanta's the 7th seed, so they're in the playoffs. He's averaging 2.3 blocks per game. So with are you gonna do it? I don't think I can do it. I think I already filled out my 3 front court guys. All right, so I will have Clint Capella as my backup front court right now in the East. I would probably have, to be honest, Capella over John Collins right now. And I know John Collins is the flashier name. Let me look up just to see what John Collins is doing this year. All right, let me see. John Collins. Heavy on the ESPN today. Shout out to ESPN. John Collins has played 18 games this year. He is averaging 17 points, 8 rebounds. Not bad. Not really the numbers that John Collins has usually posted in past years. But the Hawks are winning more, so it's kind of like, you do what you do. All right, so now in the backcourt for the East, you have Trae Young, who's top 5 in the league in assists. And the only front court, backcourt guy you have in the East that's even here in scoring is Bradley Beal. So based off of that, I'm gonna go Trae Young and Bradley Beal for right now, and I might change my mind, but that's what I have right now. Oh, Jaylen Brown's having a heck of a season. So is Colin Sexton and Zach LaVine. Oh man, you guys are making it tough. You guys are making it tough. Kyrie's averaging 28, but he's been hurt so many games. You know, those numbers are kind of skewed. Colin Sexton is definitely an NBA All-Star this year. Like I said with Drummond, their just their numbers. Terry Rozier is having a great season too. He's averaging 19 points per game, and Charlotte's better now. Now you look at a guy like LaMelo Ball. If he plays more, he might even be in this conversation. But anyways, dang, hold on. But before I just go Bill and Young, before you could even check, it might be, Jaylen Brown, man, that's so tough. Let me look at the standings. Eastern Conference standings. Here we go. Okay, so in the East, you have Celtics at 5, and Hawks at 7. Where are the Bulls? The Bulls are still 7-10. Bulls fans, I'm sorry. That's tough. That's tough. I'm not even gonna lie to you. 7-10. I cannot. But look. If we're talking about record, hey, hold on. Let me drag it down. Well, you can't see it, but at the bottom, out of the frame are the Washington Wizards. So for that, do you say Bradley Beal will let you go for reserve? I think I might just do it, man. I think I might just do it. Yeah, I'm going to go Jaylen Brown. And, well, hold on. Let me see how many games Kyrie's played, because Kyrie's numbers is kind of ridiculous. Hold on. Here we go. Kyrie Irving. Let me see how many games he's played, first of all, before we just skip over him. We're using ESPN today. Shout out to ESPN, like I said. Where we at? Kyrie has only played 12 games this season. And you know what I just said with Bradley Beal only playing 13 games this season. So with that, let me see how many games Trae Young has played this season. I know Trae has missed a game due to injury, and the Hawks had a game canceled due to COVID. ESPN. Excuse me. Let me see how many games Trae has played. Just before I give him the homer pick. 17 games. So he's played in 17 games. He's top 5 in the league in assists. Just out of the top 5 in scoring, I would assume. Here we go. Here comes the full list of scoring. Well, he's just out the top 10. Well, Trae's dropped a lot, but for the sake of the team, because Atlanta is number 7, he had that 5-game slump. But, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to go with Trae. I'm going to go with Trae right here. And, Colin Sexton, definitely an all-star reserve. Zach LaVine, he's been snubbed the past couple of years. He's averaging 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Anytime you do that while averaging 27 points, you got to get a look. Him and Brad gonna have to fight it out, man. I don't know if Kyrie gets in this year. That's tough. That sounds crazy to say, but I don't know if he gets in this year. Anyways, let's go back to my picks. So that's my Eastern Conference starting lineup. Drummond is kind of the weirdest looking dude right here. Okay, so now we're going to the West. We're gonna go back to these stat leaders. We got Dame in the top 5 for scoring, and then Steph for the top 5 for scoring. Kind of common sense to be like, I'm going to go Dame and Steph. But let me see how many games Dame has played, and also pull up the standings here, because I know Golden State probably has a losing record right now, and you got to keep that same energy. So Dame has played 16 games. He's averaging 7 assists, just outside of that market for top assist getters in the league as well. And hold on, let me pull up Western Conference standings. Okay, so Dame is in the top 5. Let me see where Golden State is. Golden State is in the playoffs. Oh, 10-8. Okay, Golden State. 10-8. Golden State is in the playoffs right now. All right, so based off of this, I'm gonna go with the best scorers in the West with Steph and Dame. Oh, dang. What is my man Book doing? And Ja. Ja, you're in the discussion too, bro. You're in the discussion too. Just in the tough West. And Luka, of course, just in the tough West. Spidey, just in the tough West. But let me see. Spidey, they're the number 1 seed. You gonna lead out the number 1 seed starting? You gonna leave out the number 1 seed starting? And Steph has that outlier game of 62 points. But without Steph, they are not 10-8 by any stretch of the imagination. Salute to Draymond Green too. Ah! All right, hold on. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do, man? You gonna leave out the number 1 seed in the West in the starting lineup? Oh man, I know people say it's not a team reward. This is tough. Are you gonna move Steph to the bench? Golden State is not in the playoffs without Steph. Portland is a formidable team without Dame. They might not make the playoffs, but they're not as bad as Golden State is without Steph. That's another factor in these things. So, but you gotta represent. Let me see if we have the number 1 seed represented in the East. The Sixers, yeah. So we have Embiid there. But the All-Star game is an individual thing. Spidey is going to get in. We already know that. Spidey is going to get in. Well, should he be a starter or a reserve? Should he be a starter just based off the fact that he's the number 1 seed? I'm gonna say yeah, man. I'm gonna say yeah. I hate to do it. What, Dame is number 6? Dame is number 5. All right, Steph. Let me see how many assists Steph has. If Steph has more assists than Dame, then I'm going to go Steph. Okay, hold on. Let me see. And this is me being, okay. All right, 6.1 assists, 5.5 rebounds. Dame, where's Dame at? This is Clint Capella. Let me close out this. Drummond. Let me close out that. Who the heck is this? This is John Collins. Close out that. I'm going to go Dame right here. See how many rebounds and assists Dame has. Okay, Dame is averaging less assists, less rebounds but more assists. Dang! Oh, why do you guys make this so difficult? All right, I think I'm going to go with Steph. I'm going to move you to the bench, man. I'm sorry, this is not a legacy award. This is not a legacy award. This is not a legacy award. Shout out to Dr. Umar. All right, here we go. So here's my backcourt. I got Spidey in there ahead of Steph because of, he's the number 1 seed. You have to have the number 1 seed represented. So now you're looking Joker, LeBron. You would think AD. I don't know if Kawhi is considered a wing here, but you got AD, Paul George. Oh, my gosh, man. This is so tough. Let me see what Phoenix is, first of all. Phoenix has a 500 record, which is just about where people would expect them this early in the season, 500 record. So let me see. AD, where you at? Excuse me. Let me see. Anthony Davis. Let's see what Anthony Davis is doing this year. 21, 8, and 4 assists, essentially. 17 games, number 2 in the West. On the East, that's a given. In the East, that's a given. So you know what? All right, now let's bring up somebody else. Let's bring up Mr. Kawhi Leonard. Let's bring up Mr. Kawhi Leonard, man. All right, Kawhi. Kawhi has 25, 5, and 5. How many games has he played? That matters. That matters. He's played in 15 games, so not many less games than AD. And let me see Paul George, because Paul George has been crazy, boy. Paul George has been going crazy today, man. Or this year, I should say. Here we go. Let's see. 23, 6, and 5. And he's been like their best player. Like just, watching him and stuff. He's played in 16 games. So Kawhi's played in 15 games. And Paul has played in 16. Kawhi's averaging more points. 5 and 5. Okay, so pretty much Paul George has him in rebounds and assists. And AD, compared to both of them, is averaging less in everything else except for rebounds. So you know what I'm going to go? I'm going to go Kawhi here. I'm going to go Kawhi. And that's tough. But you got to do it. Shout out to Christian Wood, though. Christian Wood definitely deserves. He's averaging a double-double. Houston is... Where's Houston? Where's Houston? Oh, they're all the way down here. Dang, Christian, you could have done yourself a favor there, but it is what it is. You can't help your team. That boy, MPJ, look at MPJ, man. That's crazy. And this dude, don't even get me started. All right, so this is what I think I'm going to do for my first ballot. This is where I'm going to go. On the West, we got Dame and Spidey in the backcourt. Spidey goes over Steph because he's the number one seed. The number one seed has to be represented as the starters. Front court, we got MVP candidates Nikola Jokic, LeBron James, and Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, there was a toss-up between Kawhi, AD, and Paul George. Kawhi had more points than Paul George, and he played the same amount of games essentially. And AD had less rebounds and assists than both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. He just had more rebounds. So assists and points. Now, I don't know if I even said that right. On the East, I already explained it. We got the two Georgia boys in the background. Native Georgia boy JB. Adopted Georgia boy Trae Young. Front court, we got Kevin Durant, MVP candidate Joel Embiid, and Andre Drummond. That's just saluting the Cleveland Cavaliers on having such a great start to the season. And Drummond's putting up stupid numbers. So Capella coming off the bench. DeAndre Hunter is also having a great season that few people aren't talking about. We'll see if there's room for him in the reserve spot. But yeah, that is my first list, man. What do you think? What do you think, man? You heard my explanations in real time, so I don't want to hear it now. All right. You see my explanations in real time. All right. If you're new to the channel, this is the road to 1K. Have a great day. Wash your hands. Stay 6 feet. Wear your mask. Stay safe. I say this not to bring the mood down, but just to give more perspective on to taking this thing seriously. I've lost 3 family members this week due to COVID. So yeah, man, this is still an extremely real thing. Take it seriously, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your loved ones. Because people are still dying. They aren't dying just because people got bored. Until next time, man.